What's up guys, welcome back to another video and thank you for being here. In today's video we're going to talk about the payout policy for MyFundedFutures, whether you have the starter account or the expert account. So just a reminder, if you guys find this video helpful, please make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already yet. We're so close to hitting 1,000 subscribers, so I'm very excited to that. So thank you all so much for that. So let's go ahead and get started. So some questions and concern some of you guys might be asking yourself right now, whether or not you're having the expert plan or the starter plan, is what is the difference of the payout process between those two plans. Next is the buffer zone. What is the buffer zone? And you might have seen this in the FAQ, and we'll talk about it in today's video. Next is when and how often can you withdraw your profit from any of those two accounts. Next is what is the micro scalping, and is it allowed, and can you do it on the expert plan or the starter plan? We'll talk about this also in a second. Is there any payout limit or payout cap from any of those two accounts? Next is how much can I withdraw per each payout request from each of those two accounts. Next and finally is the 40% consistency rule. You know that you've heard a lot about the consistency rule and you want to make sure, does it apply to the one account and not the other, or both the account plans? We'll talk about all of that right in a second, so let's go ahead and keep moving. So here's some information for you guys. It's general information for any accounts that you would go with. First thing is the profit split. You can keep up to $10,000. The first $10,000 is yours. They're not going to take any commission from it. It's 100% yours to keep, and they're not going to touch it. After that $10,000 of payout, they will start taking their 10% commission, and they will give you a 90% commission split for your profit. Next is micro scalping. Is micro scalping allowed? Micro scalping, if you guys don't know, is basically when you take a trade and it's less than a 15-second of duration trade and less than 5 points. So for example guys, if you enter a trade on ES or NASDAQ and the price action does not move more than $5 and you close the trade, that's going to be counted against you, or it's prohibited and it's not allowed to do that. And also, if the trade does not go more longer than 15 seconds, it's considered to be micro scalping. You can go more points and less seconds. That I believe that should be fine as long as you're above those $5 movement or those 5 points. You should be fine. I'm not sure though. They don't have anything on the website to say otherwise. So me myself, I just like to aim for $10 movement at least to be on the safe side. Lastly, on the information side of things, is news trading is not allowed. They ask you not to trade 2 minutes before the news release or 2 minutes after the news release. And if you guys would like to purchase anything from MyFundedFutures, including your resets, please use the link down in the description below, and make sure to use my code down in the description below, code Kemo, or on the top of the screen, to give you additional discounts on any products you're purchasing from MyFundedFutures, including your resets fee. So moving on right here guys, and this is going to be applied only on the expert plan, and I'm going to explain to you what is the buffer zone. The buffer zone does not exist on the starter plans. So if you have an expert account or planning on getting an expert account, you need to worry about this concept, which is basically something that any of us do anyway, but they have it in blueprint for anyone. So you can't really go against it, and you have to follow this rules. So what this is basically saying is that you need to build your own buffer. Once you move to the sim funded account, you need to build your own buffer. So for example, the 50k, you need to build $2,000 in your account, and during this period of building your buffer, they allow you to withdraw a minimum of $1,000, and they unfortunately don't allow you to withdraw less than that, because they encourage you to build your buffer and keep going and not withdraw profits early. And here is a quick example for you guys. If you have a 50k account and your balance is at $53,000, you're allowed to withdraw up to, because they allow you to withdraw up to 60% of your profit during your build up of your buffer. You can withdraw up to 60%. So you can basically withdraw $1,800 and leave $1,200, because this is what they ask you to do. They have a rule, when you're withdrawing, you have to leave at least 40% of your profit in the account. So if you are withdrawing that much money, that you need to make sure to leave 40% in there. So let's keep going forward here. This is the payout policy for the starter plan. You have to make sure that you follow the 40% consistency rule. And what the 40% consistency rule is, it basically means that your max profit per day cannot be greater than or equal to 40% of the max profit you have in your account. And if you need a little bit more information, I did a whole video on the 40% consistency rule with a free calculator, so you can download it yourself. I don't even ask you for any information or your email address. You can download the calculator for free and input your daily profits day by day, and it will let you know if you do meet this consistency rule or not. It's pretty easy calculation to calculate before requesting your payout, so make sure to check out that video. Next is on the starter plan. It's very easy to kind of like have a payout on it. You just need to complete 5 winning days of $100, $200, or $300 or more, and that is per account size. So $100 for 50k, or $200 for the 100k account, or $300 or more on the 150k account. Once you complete that, you'll be able to withdraw your profit and request a payout, but you are capped. You have a $1,200 for each payout request, or until you reach 30 winning days and accumulate those 30 winning days. And it's not consecutively, guys. It's not non-consecutive, which means you don't need to win 30 times in a row and go on a 30-day winning streak in order to unlock the potential of uncapping your payout requests. Or if you accumulate over $6,000 of payout, they will also allow you to withdraw freely without any payout cap. And they will also, at this time, they will send you over to a live account, which is pretty good. And they have different rules and kind of like lenient rules, and it's not so strict like that. And it's pretty easy and fastest way from the starter plan to a live account, which is really good. And that's what a lot of people like to aim for. One thing also to mention, guys, once you request your payout for the first time, the maximum loss limit will move up to the initial balance plus $100 of your profit. So if you fail to stay above it and go below that amount, your account should be blown. Next is the payout policy for the expert plan. The first thing is you need to worry about is building your own buffer and stay above that threshold or that buffer zone for you to be able to request your payout. Second thing is, which is really good about the expert plan, is that there is no consistency rule that you need to worry about, and there is no scaling plan or any of that. You have your full leverage available to you once you get to the sim funded account, which is pretty nice. And it's kind of like really up to you to manage your risk management and the amount of money that you risk per trade idea. Next is your payment has to be every 14 days. You can't withdraw more than basically 2 times a month. So you can't basically withdraw 3 times, versus the starter plan you can actually withdraw every 5 winning days, which is on the starter plan you can basically withdraw about 4 times a month if you stayed consistently throughout the month. Lastly is there's no payout cap. You can withdraw however much money you make. If, for example, one day you make $10,000 and you stay until that 14 day hit, you don't need to kind of like trade during that 14-day period. You can wait until the 14-day period and then withdraw all your amount, or leave, of course, that buffer zone or that threshold. You can't go below it to kind of leave amount of money in your account to trade with. So that brings us to the end of the video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching and sticking around to the end. Lastly, guys, I want to mention is this thing right here. This is a trading shop that I've created myself. You can support me now in a different way. We have a baseball hats or mugs or t-shirts for trading. If you guys would like to support me a different way, they're pretty cool designs I've created myself with the help of my wife. They're not AI generated. So if you want to grab yourself any products, please use the link down in the description below. And I appreciate every single one of you guys sticking around to the end and supporting me until this journey, until the end of this video. So thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.